This week on Cartoon Dumpster Dive, we cover the cartoon Dog City. Hey, the big rawhide over here. Hey, so Joel, why don't we go to Dog City and get us a slice of beef? Tennis ball souffle?
Hey, Andrew, I gotta stop by this hydrant before we go over there.
We go, hey.
Hey.
This this cartoon answers the age-old question. What if dogs? What if dogs? But what people? But what if they were dogs? I got there eventually.
What if dogs just live like humans?
What if a dog had a city? It's a concept as old as rhyme itself.
Is it?
That's how the Beauty and the Beast song. We can't sing it. Disney will shut us down. But what we can do is we can review that theme song to Dog City.
Let's hit it.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
The first time I watched that intro and it ends with because I thought like the whole paintbrush thing was just part of like the intro. Like, This is some fun fourth wall cheeky humor. And then that fucking puppet dog hits you. I was like, whoa. Like
It is the funniest thing. It's the puppet dog's expression and the quick turnaround and just says, ah.
It catches you off guard. I wasn't ready for that. And I knew nothing about Dog City going in. I didn't Google it or anything. And I'm like, whoa.
I don't think it does a very good job of preparing you for the live action puppet segments.
They're like, hey, this dog looks fucking freaky. And you're like, what
there was no indication at any point that I'm going to see a live puppet in this show. And for the last 2 seconds, they just slap you in the face.
It's crazy. It's just like, it's like Jim Henson. And you're like, oh, cool. I didn't know he did animated stuff. And then it pops you in the face with the puppet.
This is one, well, we need to like post a clip of that or just go watch it because it is startling. The end of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was season 1, Andrew.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to season 2.
Listen.
Oh, this would be season 2 and 3's intro.
Okay. Nice. This one helps you out with the puppet.
Yeah, they definitely incorporate the puppet more.
I bet you that was a note.
Parents start calling in. Your show scared the living crap out of my kid.
Yeah, you're right. There isn't that much of a change in this.
Yeah, from here it's the music's the same.
Right.
It's just how they are positioning it has changed.
Okay. Jim Henson's Dog City. Oh, and you get to see all the puppets this time.
But that one was a better exit.
That was. Yeah. No, season 1's. It hits you over the head with it. It's too
hilarious, though.
I would say I would give both the theme songs like, I don't know, 6?
I'm going to 7.
Really? Why so high? You a big fan of jazz?
You put a horn in any song, like a horned instrument, you've got me. I love any kind of... So I do just like the music in this.
I got you.
I feel like I can like wiggle a finger to it and tap the toe.
Ah, yes.
You know, it's very easy.
So, Joel. Oh, before we get into this, this was a request.
Oh,
a regular old request sent in through our website, cartoondumpsterdive.com. This comes from Joe. He didn't say any shout outs, and I forgot to contact him beforehand. But it was crazy because I got that email the same time I saw Dog City like online. So it's like my Google knew that somebody had requested it.
They're listening to us, Andrew. The robots have finally taken over.
They've been listening to us. Honestly, you know what? Let's give them a shot.
Let's just see what happens. Worst case scenario.
No, like nowadays it's like aliens or robots. I'm like, well, let's see what they have to say.
I tell people all the time, best case scenario, we get Skynet. We're at war with robots.
And you know what? War makes jobs, so...
Best case scenario, there was a book called Scythe, where it's a benevolent AI. It literally just fixes everybody's problem, and it just keeps that happening. That's it. That's the best case scenario. We just solve all the world's problems because an AI can figure it out.
I mean, it would be nice.
It would be.
Instead of stealing artwork and writing bad scripts for Hollywood.
Yep.
Yes. You know, Dog City seems like something that if it was made today, somebody would be like, this is AI, right? Nobody actually thought about this. But
oh, yeah. There would be no live action puppets. There would be no puppeteers if this show was made today. It would all be CGI. It would be terrible. But
so how did this get made, Joel?
So, Andrew, if you haven't guessed by the intro and everything else, Jim Henson was behind this.
Yeah.
He partnered with Nelvana, our good old buddies up in Canada, Nelvana, in association with Channel 4 and Global Television Network. They released this on September 26, 1992, ran for 3 seasons and 31 episodes. Now, this actually originally aired, or Dog City, the story of dogs living as humans, originally aired on an episode of the Jim Henson Hour in 1989, so 3 years before the cartoon came out. Jim, in the airing of that movie, because it was like a full-length movie they aired.
Yeah, all puppets.
All puppets. He actually mentions at the beginning of that movie that they were around just coming up with ideas, and someone had pitched basically an idea of, you know, the dogs playing poker painting?
Oh, what's their city like?
Yeah. Like, what if...
So really, I was pretty correct. People, but what if dogs?
You was right on the nose. That's exactly...
Because it's, I mean, like, that thought process used to be revolutionary, like, in the creative
I know,
world.
just like, what if dogs...
what if dogs were like people? And be like, God damn it, Johnson, you're a fucking genius. This is better than this is better than the time you called Batman the Dark Knight. You're a fucking legend, man. I just like to think that it's like all these now hack things are all made by the same guy.
Just Johnson.
Yeah.
They don't
What
even
if-
call him by his first name, just the last name.
Yeah, just Johnson. And it's just like, hey, Stan Lee, what if the Hulk had a Hulk? And he's like, Excelsior, and whatever.
Oh my
you
God.
say.
I just realized who Johnson would be. He's basically like Forrest Gump.
He is like every major creative
Just
thing.
with all these great ideas.
What if Superman was but bad? And you're like, oh my fucking God, what if Superman was but bad? Because that's the pitch. You go, Superman, but bad. And I didn't just have like a stroke in the middle of that riff.
I love to think, you know how like creators, you always see them with like many different like papers all over their office trying to come
Right.
up with ideas. What do you think those papers would have said back in those days? Like just the basic, what if cats lived like humans? No, that's wrong.
What if cats, but also jet? And then you have SWAT cats.
Just question mark?
Yeah, yeah, because that's the base. Okay, so when you're pitching an idea to a producer, that's literally like they don't have time and they're coked out of their minds. You have to talk in bullet points. So
Cats with jets.
what if sharks but swim in the street? They're like, fucking give this man $250 million.
Hire the best young talent to advertise this.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
But so, basically that was it. It was just like, hey, what's the world like outside of this poker room?
And for some reason, they loved the private eye kind of movies and shows
Yeah.
that's like takes place in the 30s and 40s. I mean,
Who doesn't like a private eye?
they're classics. It's just
Yeah.
a classic feel to a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it, Andrew. Like you hit the nail on the head.
They just looked at a picture of dog. What is that picture called? Just
So
dogs.
it's literally called Dogs Playing Poker. Okay, I actually looked this up. So Dogs Playing Poker was done by Cassius Marcellus Coolidge.
Okay.
He did it in 1894.
Okay.
But it was one of those paintings that had blown up in popularity to the point where
Right.
people just started creating other works like it.
Oh yeah. It's that's how memes were back in the day. You couldn't
Like
just
I
upper
really
text,
don't-
bottom text. You had to paint a whole funny painting.
I don't think I've ever seen the original one. Look at this.
Oh, they're not all different dogs.
No, like I don't think that's the original one that Coolidge made.
Okay.
But then there's people have just ran
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
this one right there. Go back.
Yeah, that's the one
That's
I've
the
seen.
one I've seen everywhere.
Yeah, but that original
Dude, that
one,
one's like that one's like Oreo, and then this guy's is like Hasbaro or has
well, this you got the lady dogs coming in
Yeah,
breaking up
lady
the
dogs.
poker game.
this guy's smoking a J, reading a
Yeah.
book.
Oh, it was originally created to sell cigars too.
Is anyone smoking a cigar in the original?
Yeah, it's
Oh, they're smoking
tobacco
okay.
and cigars.
What are we
but
doing? We need to talk about this show.
Enough being sidetracked, Andrew.
Oh,
hit us
but
with
that
the
does
voice
this does educational podcast credentials achieved. You learned
Hey.
about the dog playing poker
act.
painting.
Give us money. I guess whoever would do that.
Give us an ad space. I don't know. Don't do that either. So
Maybe. Just go for it.
the voice cast for Dog City is Ron White is Ace Hart, Elizabeth Hanna as Chief Rosie O'Gravy, Dot Madame Cromerlander and Rusty, Kevin Clash as Elliot Shagg, John Stalker is Bugsy Vile. Stuart Stone is Eddie. And James Rankin is Frisky. Further, other
White,
not that Ron, that Ron White, not super alcoholic.
I've been
sober?
stuck. I was stuck on that for the entire part. I was just like, Ron White, like
no, not
him?
tater salad. Ron White. So for their other works, Ron White is Chuck Albark in the movie Screamers.
Okay.
Elizabeth Hanna is Servobots in Mega Man Legends.
Ooh.
Kevin Clash is Elmo.
Not surprised.
Wait. Uh-oh. Is that the bad Elmo?
I don't know. Someone tell us. Kevin Clash.
Kevin Clash.
I'm Googling you.
John Stalker is Murray in the Dream Team. Stuart Stone is Ronald Fisher and Donnie Darko. And finally, James Rankin was a puppeteer in Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Surprised that a puppeteer was working on this. And also Kevin Clash, that's not the bad one. So he's the good Elmo.
He's the good Elmo. Well, they had that old documentary where it's like Elmo be touching him, and I'm like, oh no,
like no character is safe.
That'd be like if you learned Adam West was the worst. It's like, not bad, man. It's like in a documentary later. I don't know.
Just like abusing everybody. He's drunk on power as Batman.
I mean, as far as I can tell, Adam West just fucked a bunch of women consensually, and he did that on the set of Batman, and it was a known joke around set about his sexual appetites. Because he did like have 2 women waiting for him in his trailer on lunch break.
Damn, Adam.
Damn, Adam.
God.
You still got the energy to be Batman after all that.
You gotta be Batman in 30 minutes, man.
A casual lunch threesome.
Batman just needs 15. I like to imagine him referring to himself just as Batman.
Oh yeah, it was like
set.
dark Batman. That would be great. Let's talk about Dog City.
Please.
Another place that could, excuse me, potentially have its own Batman since it's a city.
Oh yeah.
So
dog Batman?
I mean Ace the Bat Hound, right?
Damn it.
Yeah, no. Dog but Batman? This man's a genius. But yeah, no, you know what? I just want to come out and say it. I wish the show didn't have fourth wall breaks all the time. I feel like the puppeteering and the animator take away. I wish it was just a bunch of dog mysteries.
I wish this was 100% puppets.
Oh, so you're the opposite. Okay. You wanted to be.
Well, no, you're right.
Like the movie.
I hate the fact that they are constantly breaking the fourth wall because I enjoy the stories that the cartoon is telling.
Yeah, it's like I watched one where they steal all the screws, but it's like, I don't know. It's something. Him having to come in and save the day as the animator, it's just like
it's stupid.
It takes away from like the grid of the Private Eye. I'm
just gonna go ahead and say this: watch the movie. It is fantastic.
Oh, you watched it? Where'd you find it?
I watched the movie, dude. I found it on some Tubi, I think.
Oh, Tubi has the movie too, because Tubi has the show. I watched the show.
You need to look up the Jim Henson Hour Dog City, and you should be able to find it. But the movie's great because it's like the story of the cartoon, just completely puppets.
And and there's no like Jim Henson doesn't come out and be like, "I'll save you, Ace."
No,
because that's what this show feels like. It's like the animator just keeps like he interrupts the flow of it.
He's God. He's playing God.
It reminds me of the The Looney Tunes cartoons that do the same thing, where like,
oh yeah,
Bugs Bunny's fucking with Daffy, which
that's
those are okay.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine, but it's like that's just an episode. Like I was hoping that it was like, okay, the pilot is trying to explain to you the puppets and the animation part are going. But I don't know. It's like my biggest complaint about the show is just like, and then like they have the puppet people have B plots of like personal problems that I
Yeah.
don't really care about. Where it's like, I'm thinking about lying to my parents. And they're like, so now the animator makes a whole
Don't
episode about
lie.
lying and is like, don't lie. It only solves every problem ever.
Listen
That's-
to us, kids. We are educational now.
Cartoon Dumpster Dive says, lie to your parents and steal their credit cards. What are they going to do? Stop you? You can't hit kids anymore.
Actually, learn financial responsibility. We're not saying don't steal the credit card. Just be responsible with it.
Why? It's not their number. Who knows? Somebody's alcoholic parent could have already taken out a loan and their fucking number and ruined their credit prematurely.
Their parent has a credit card.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Whatever. I love every character design of the animated series, by the way. The puppets, I could do without. Like, they all kind of look like weird dogs. But it's like the character designs and all the different dog breeds, it does super well.
Yeah, I hate to say this because I'm kind of a fan of anything with puppets, but the puppet segment in this show it's cute, but it's just, I don't care for it. I just want to watch the cartoon.
It's so unnecessary. It's like one or the other is fine, but I've always wondered, do we consider puppets animation? Is it like as long as there's no people, we can cover it on Cartoon Dumpster Dive?
No. God, that's a tough
Because
one.
I would say it's technically in the realm of animation. I mean,
because they're making the puppets.
Right.
They are doing
They
their
have to get them.
craft.
Yeah, they have to get them to emote properly.
I guess I would say at that point that it would be in the world of animation.
I would say we only cover things that are strictly puppets. There's a person, then we're out.
Yeah. I agree. Well, no.
I don't know. You let us know. Let us know. We've been getting a lot of responses on Twitter lately about it's mainly us being like, you made a mistake, and we're like, yeah, you're gonna catch a lot of those if you pay attention.
Hey. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Spaghetti and meat bones is a dish they would probably serve.
Hey,
at
this
Dog
guy
City.
throw me a bone over here.
I'm walking here. The dogs don't walk differently.
They just walk on all four, but then they stand up on two legs.
They stand back up.
Hey.
And then, you could do they have beer and stuff.
The puns are pretty fantastic.
Great puns. Good. If you're a big pun fan,
you'll love it.
You'll love this one. I was trying to think of some dog-related drugs, but then I remembered that dogs can just do what we do.
Yeah.
There isn't like a dog specific drug
like catnip, like a cat has catnip.
Yeah, a cat has catnip, but a dog just a beef broth. I don't know. It's
just whatever you're taking
into their bloodstream, which would be even funnier because then a human would have had to do it, then realize the error of their ways. But then they're like, well, the withdrawals could kill Sparky.
I've created a monster.
What happened to your dog? Oh, he got addicted to dog heroin.
What? Yeah, it's real bad.
Or hog, as it's called on the streets, which is very confusing because It's heroin for dogs, and humans can't take it. They can only buy it. This is the most complicated drug ring I've ever heard of in my life.
Dog's just tweaking out in the corner.
Dog City Special Victims Unit.
Bum, 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 bum,
Do,
bum,
do,
bum.
do, do, do.
What if dogs? But Law and Order.
What if dogs, but horrible sex crimes?
Ooh.
Oh, but you know, it'd be funny because at the end of every one of those, it's like the Dick Wolf. But you still do Dick Wolf, but instead of the howl, it's a man going, "Hey,
Hey.
I hate it when we do request episodes and have nothing to go off of with the actual show. But we can go to your new reoccurring segment, reviews that live in the slums and reviews that are in the high nose tower. Because like dogs with their nose. Should I just said high rise? The Doggle Trump Tower.
The dogs that are in the doghouse and the dogs that get the bone.
The dogs that are in the Doggle Trump Tower.
You're trying too hard at this point. You're trying to make it work.
Bark, bark. I'm Donald Dog.
What if Donald Trump?
What if
but
Donald
dog?
Trump? But dog. My opponent has no balls, both figuratively
neutered.
and literally. He's been
Go
neutered.
ahead.
Tragic. Beta male.
I want a rabies report.
I want his litter certificate. I don't even think he was born in this county.
Actually, this is sounding like gold right now.
This actually is a pretty good show. Dog Donald Trump or Doggle Trump for short. But it is with the reviews.
So I could not find a 1 out of 1. But also, Andrew, let me also
You mean
tell
a 1
you
out of
this-
10? Because a 1 out of 1 is a good review.
Well, yeah, sorry. Okay, this is sitting at a 7.2 out of 10 with only 446 ratings.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Who the hell watched the Jim Henson Hour and also Dog City the movie?
This one is it's been a minute since we had one with that little of like reviews and ratings.
That's true. This is the first one in a long time that hasn't cracked
like
1,000. Yeah.
Yep. So this is a 10 out of 10. It's pretty lengthy, but it's titled "I Recommend See It by Yourself." I'm sorry. I recommend see it by yourself.
No, you said it first
By
first time, but it should be I recommend you see it by yourself.
Yeah.
I can see how that would trip you out.
Yeah. I must say, this is a very creative show with animation by Nelvana in Canada and live action Muppets by the Jim Henson Company in the US. It's about the Muppet dog Elliot Shag, who is an animator animating his own cartoon and detective dog Ace Hort. Characters and situations happening in the dog city are inspired by situations happening to Elliot and other dogs in his life. For example, Ace Hort is idealist.
I mean, we get the point. He likes it.
Okay. I'm not going to keep reading this because this guy goes on for a while. But at the end, he says, I recommend, I had a lot of laughs while watching it. It's really fun. I recommend it to anyone. To be honest, this show deserves more popularity and recognition. I can see that people that were working on it put a lot of effort into it.
They did. I agree with that.
Yep.
It is a good show. I just
is.
don't like how it's written.
They had so many good things going for it, but
Yeah.
it almost did feel like they were trying to force two shows into one between puppets.
I could see that. I almost want to say adding the puppets in is like a producer note. Because it's like Dog City. Dog City is Fish Police, but with dogs. Which, by the way, all Fish Police is fish, but people and crimes? Or it's like New York, but what if fish?
Yeah, exactly. it's Dog City and Fish Police are like one and the same, just different animals.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's they are except for Dog City has fourth wall breaks, and that's why I like Fish Police more.
Yeah. You don't need that. Just make the Dog City
a good mystery
story
thing.
Yep.
Yeah, just make a good Dog City.
That's it.
A city, but dog.
City, but dog.
But dog.
Fleas?
I just taught all of you a master class on like throwing pitches.
Just pitches.
So if anybody in LA is listening, just that's all you do. You don't even ask for a moment of your time. You grab a producer by the shoulder and you go, city, but what if dog? And I'm like, here's my card.
I cannot wait for 2 years into the future. We get that one email and it's some dude who's like, I want you to know I used your strategy. I made it big. I've got 20 movies made under me. He's like, finally, Andrew, what you've always dreamed about, I can make it happen for you.
The Fast and the Furious teaming up with the Street Sharks.
Yes.
That is the whole goal of this podcast.
He's just like, you helped me, now I'm going to help you.
Vin Diesel's like 98.
All because he used your pitching strategy.
Yeah. Fast and Furious, but also sharks that
Street
swim
sharks?
on land. Yeah. Because the Jurassic Park one wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah.
The Street Sharks would. They would.
It would be great. They are tearing up this roads
Yeah.
next to fast cars. Come on.
Yeah, and they're
Everyone.
ramping off their fins. Come on, fuck off if you don't think that's good.
Dude.
Anyway, any closing thoughts on Dog City?
Watch the movie. That's my closing remark. I highly suggest the movie. The cartoon,
Yeah, it's kind of it's okay. I mean, it's okay, but them fourth wall breaks, they fucking kill me.
Yeah, the movie. The movie's
but
where it's at.
the movie's good. I might actually watch the movie after this.
You would love it.
We should cover the movie.
Ooh,
You want to do it as a bonus?
Let's do it.
Yeah, Joe, subscribe to our Patreon, which I know you don't, because I see everybody who subscribes and unsubscribes. Just because we don't make anything on time or mail anything out all the time just means you're just going to leave us assless in the wind. That's very valid and very fair. I've never told anyone to. If you can't do the Patreon, I mean, it's not recommended.
Can't keep the tough guy routine up.
I mean, I knew I was going to break eventually.
Yeah.
But if you do have $5 burning a hole in your pocket, honestly, you do that once, you get us to send you the care package. Because even if you unsubscribe, yeah, you still get it. But like you just pay the $5. You download all of our bonus episodes and stuff, and then
You could do that every 3 months.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah, because you'd probably
Just
get
download
like
the bonus. Yeah.
between us getting a bonus episode, it probably would be like 3 months.
Probably.
But if you'd like to support us, you can go to patreon.com/cartoondd. After that fire sales pitch of how much we suck at running it, we have a website, cartoondumpsterdive.com. There you can go to our store. Our shirts are not sent by us, so you'll get them at a hopefully reasonable time, and you can make episode requests. We have a Twitter handle, CartoonDD. We have a Blue Sky that's also CartoonDD. We have Cartoon Dumpster Dive everywhere else. And as always, thank you for a 5-star review on the podcasting platform of your choice and answering Spotify questions. And I hope you don't have a bunch of dog days with the rest of your week. Ow!
See ya.
See ya.
I love it.
It's better than the big bone, because that was...
I love everything about the characters in this show.
This has been a Lughole podcast.